I'm alive. We are
I'm
alive.
alive.
We are alive.
I'm alive.
Oh, Christ. What a joke that was. Shame I missed it. It was
We're
that,
just discussing some classics in the green room.
it was that filthy we can't even put on YouTube.
There's plenty of bell tickling going on and all that.
It's rated at 65. It's it's 18, then 65. Right. What were you saying about accident? Where he breaks his legs.
So like obviously this stream is going to be about the British TV show Bottom. As we discussed in the Blackadder stream, we're basically reliving my youth because we started this channel to sort of like whinge about the state of like pop culture and
we need to start.
Whatever, but but we've kind of like fell into this thing of like reminiscing about all our favorite TV shows from our like youth and our teens and things. And Bottom is the latest incarnation of the shows that we want to talk about. And we're just discussing how we're gonna play this stream. And I mentioned about sort of discussing a few of the episodes because I was just quickly reading through the synopsis of some of them, and it's brought back some like amazing memories of just how funny they are. And like one of the episodes in series 1, Accident, and just seeing, I remember seeing Rick Mayall, he falls down the stairs and his legs just like facing the wrong way. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
When his toes are pointing back up, like
it's just the wrong way.
His face. His legs have gone the wrong way.
It's one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen.
It's like it's not bad, but it's funny. It's like when I think it's his birthday party. Or was it Christmas? He's on the top of a chair or a ladder. He's on top of a ladder, I think, and he falls off the ladder. He goes, whoo! He falls off. And his leg is like, it's like a flamingo. Like a flamingo, it's just the opposite way.
It's his birthday party, yeah, it's his birthday.
Party, aye. But you can see the skateboard. You can see the skateboard under his leg. But that just adds to the charm of it. That makes it even better.
It's a bit like Blackadder last week. You know, you can see the set wobbling, and this is like, they didn't care. It was just.
I think it's something about there's something about English comedy, isn't there? It's like I love American comedy. But there's just something different. It's more.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to explain, isn't it? But it's different, but it's more.
I think I don't know. It sounds controversial, but I think we get American comedy over here. But like it's probably better now. But back when this was on, in like the late 90s or whatever, Americans didn't get our comedy at all. We didn't really export anything because anything we did export, they made their own version of it.
It didn't work really, did it?
It did, yeah. And I mean, that still goes on. I mean, with like the likes of The Office and things like that. But we seem to get American comedy and English comedy, but it doesn't kind of go the other way. But it might just be my view of things. But I just don't understand why they always wanted to make their own versions of our like TV shows. I think they tried with Red Dwarf, didn't they? And it didn't even get past the pilot, did it?
Remember the In-Betweeners? In the In-Betweeners, they had an American version.
Yeah, that's right. They did. Yeah.
And that really took off.
I was actually reading that they did an American version of Dad's Army.
Really?
Yeah, but it never really took off simply because with Dad's Army.
How would that work? Because it's like they didn't have a home guard unless you're going to count like Pearl Harbor or something, you know.
They had sort of like the civil defense units, which was like the wardens from Dad's Army. It was kind of
well, they had the National Guard, didn't they? Were the National Guard around then?
I don't know.
We'll have to ask an American, I think.
The audience.
The audience.
Send Doomcock the link to the hangout and get him on. See if he'll know.
He's
He's busy live streaming because it's his 1 year anniversary, isn't it?
So it's Duke. It is the Dark Lord Doomcock's 1 year anniversary. We'll have to congratulate him on 1 year on YouTube.
Yeah. If you give him a comment from the Disgruntled free where we're on, and you may read it. If you tag Mecca Random as well, she'll give you a shout out. I'm always getting Twitter notifications for Mecca Random every day now. I don't know why. Just every day it's like you've missed Mecca Random's tweet.
It covers all the news. Yeah, it's pretty. There's not much stuff happening.
She's great.
There's loads of obviously good stuff and shit stuff. It's hard to keep up.
There's plenty of shit stuff. There's plenty of shit stuff. All right.
I'm just saying
stuff about James Gunn today. Did you see that?
Oh no,
he's going to be writing Suicide Squad 2.
Oh god.
After he's been sacked by Marvel. It's pretty horrific.
He also went to the dark side. He's went to
DC. Yeah.
Actually,
he went to the dark side way before that. Was why he got sacked.
Oh, no.
But he's well, that's the rumor. I don't know if it's true, but it's being reported everywhere today. Yeah.
I'm surprised they're actually making a sequel.
Well, there may be a reboot. That's how bad it is.
A reboot.
A reboot. Yeah.
Well, they're making a new Joker, so.
But that's what they were thinking that might tie in because he's going to be the new Joker, and you're going to have like two Jokers knocking about if
the two different Jokers were in the same.
Jared Leto. Yeah.
Universe.
Seems a bit stupid, doesn't it?
Like how many?
I can't keep up all that, to be honest. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
How many reboots can you have? Can you not just think of like some new idea? Aye, there must be millions of stories and comics and like superheroes who haven't even touched on. You know, there must be.
Oh, there is. There's absolutely loads, but they just want to go over the old stuff that people recognise because it's just milking people. You know, it's milking the Fairweather fans who like have a passing interest, and that's all they aim at now.
It's the casual viewer.
Yeah, because I think there's more of them, you see. So they think, we'll aim at them and just we'll not bother with the thing is with die-hard fans.
Yeah, the thing with casual viewers, they're not going to spend the money. They're not going to buy merchandise. So they're not going to subscribe to freaking CBS shite or they'll probably they'll stream it.
What's going on with CBS? Because I didn't watch the report or anything, but I know Doomcock made a video about it. Have you watched it?
Like, I think it's looking a bit grim for Discovery. I think rumors are they're losing a lot of money. And they made the 4 short episodes of like 15-minute long episodes. They made 4 of them, and they're trying to sell them. Trying to sell them internationally, but nobody wants to buy them. So there's, I don't know. I think it's just rumors, but they say it's they're losing money, and the new CEO or whoever has took over from Moonves. She isn't too happy, so it's not looking good. Which is a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's not looking good for the Picard show, then, is it? If that hasn't even started yet, has it?
No.
I'd rather have no Picard show than a shit one. You know.
Doomcock was talking about that in his new video. Actually, was saying that the hope was that sort of Star Trek. The new Spock. I'll put my teeth in. I'll get there eventually. Honestly, I really.
You need to turn your new makeup as well.
I need to turn my brain on, man. Let alone my new mind. We're saying that the new Picard thing Which I think what Doomcock said was
See,
going to be
Dr. Smacktalk, have you been eating dung again?
They're saying it was possibly going to be entitled Star Trek Destiny.
Right.
God, STD again.
Well, yeah, and I was saying,
Oh no,
that
Picard.
Because it's what you call it. It's
Forces of Star Trek Destiny.
Let the man finish. Let the man finish.
We'll be here all night.
I'm just
let him talk.
I'm going to walk away. Yeah.
Let the man talk.
I was saying because it's got to be 25% different, like Discovery has to be.
Oh yeah.
That it'll not be the same Picard that we all know and love.
That's fucking.
From the sounds of it, it's going to be still infested with the social justice crap that killed Destiny.
They might have a week.
Oh, whatever this shit's called.
Probably.
Dr. Smacktalk's definitely been smoking that meth.
I think you've been watching too much Discovery and it's just rotted your brain. I think.
I was trying to actually get through the.
Your IQ drops like CBS's stock.
It is. I like that. It is late as well.
Oh, that's a good thing. Thank you.
So this 25% thing is this a J.J. Abrams stipulation? Is that what he stipulates?
It's CBS has the rights, I think, to the TV shows, and Paramount has the rights to the movies.
Right.
And there was this legal wrangling or something which said that it had to be. They have to have 25% difference. That's why when they came across the original Enterprise and Discovery,
it looks different.
It was a little bit different in things.
It's just a stupid idea.
It's why the new Picard show is under the Bad Robot umbrella, which means it's going to be in the.
Hello.
Canon because Discovery can it be.
Stephen, he just teleported out for a second there.
He just flew into a black hole and back out the other side. Are you back?
I don't know what's going on.
Honestly, it's just you sit here and you just watch the shows and movies and series and that you love with being absolutely butchered by morons.
Steve, you need your money back from that, mate. Like
you're just zoning out. I think the negative vibes are like interfering with the electricity.
No, I think
there's some kind of contamination with the electrics. It's just STD.
I think it's slightly directional. And if you're not sort of facing the mic straight on, like I have now, it goes a bit potty.
It sounds like it teleported and I come back. Sounds good. Anyway, we're back to that's enough disgruntlement. That's enough disgruntlement for one night.
We've got to have a bit of disgruntlement.
I think next stream we should just full on hardcore disgruntlement. I think we've been far too happy the past few weeks.
I've sent our congratulations to Lord Doomcock.
Have you asked him to join the stream?
But someone has actually sent him a little super chat, something we're looking forward to.
You get monetized.
Of 800 Hong Kong dollars.
Oh yeah,
what's that equate to?
Probably about £2.50.
£2.50. And YouTube take a slice of that, don't they?
Really?
Yeah. They're rinsy, yeah.
Well, the super chat money, don't they?
The penny.
Oh, yeah. They take a slice out. They take a slice.
Slice that pie, yeah.
Slice of, even Van Skyver's pie.
A bowl of pie.
Bowl of pie.
I had a bowl of pie the other day, didn't I?
Oh yeah. I might put that in the thumbnail. I took a picture of Henry eating a bowl of pie. Because he was at my house. It was my son's christening at the weekend, and there was a few too many people here. There was like 50 odd people in my house, and so Henry he picked up whatever sort of implement he could find to put his food on. And he picked up a bowl and he put his pie in it, and it was the first time I'd ever seen a bowl of pie. So I took a picture.
It was like I think it was 2 slices left. I was starting to panic. It was like I better grab one of these baskets.
You were getting the pie sweats.
Pie on.
Well, I unfortunately couldn't attend the christening because I was busy unveiling a war memorial in the First World War. In the little.
Oh yeah, how'd it go? Yeah,
it went really well. We had a little buffet and refreshments thing back in the village social club for all the sort of dignitaries who attended. And the missus is currently on crutches because she's done a knee in. So I had to go up to the buffet counter and get the paper plate full of food for the pair of us. And I'm a well-built fellow. We will stipulate that. And I'm walking back with the food on the plate that is for me and the wife. There's enough there to feed us both. And the looks I'm getting are there goes a fat bastard.
Yeah, I stopped caring years ago. Every time I go to the buffet, I take like 4 or 5 plates. I'm not too fussed. It's just see it for the kids. Just see it for the kids.
There's food on the go. It's a bit like a hippo, but you don't get between me and the food. Don't get between the hippo and the water.
Should I say, well, what do you expect? It's not easy. I've got to eat. But
I seen you put a picture on later on that night, and you were like eating a tin of beans. What the hell was that about? Did you not eat enough food?
Oh yeah, I was really chuffed because I found a tin of Heinz beans in the cupboard. Right, it's like this is like the creme de la creme of beans. It's like the top dog. I didn't know they were there. I was like, wow, Heinz. I never buy Heinz. So I thought it was a bit smug. I thought I'd better brag about it.
I've just
how did you get the basement, the bargain basement beans?
I am just going slightly off the bean topic. I just wished Doomcock a happy birthday, and I also I shouted out Mecca Random, and she's come back and said that she's like thanks, and she hopes to see us at her celebration at the weekend because it must be her anniversary as well. So.
On Sunday.
Yeah. That's nice.
I will be somebody else will have to use their computer sort of the weekend after next to try and host this thing because I will be sunning myself in Plymouth.
Where are you?
I'm over to Plymouth for the week on Monday.
So, nice.
Are you still gonna try and join the stream?
Oh yeah, I'll have the Hangouts on my iPad. Somebody will have to.
I'll host it. I'll host it on the channel, and I will confuse people because I'll be logged in as.
You'll be smart.
And you can log in as yourself for once.
Yes, we'll have Lucky Day. I'll let you.
Yeah, lucky day.
Lucky day. Lucky day.
I might change the avatar since I'll be hosting for once. I might change it. See if I can come up with something special. A special occasion.
We've got a week. We've got a week to think of it.
I'll come up with something special.
What's happened to yeah?
So back to the sort of thing we were originally here for.
Because we'll be here all night otherwise.
I know.
We'll still be an 8-hour live stream, but we'll stop it and start it again to get to the
8-hour live stream, 20-minute episode.
I was thinking because I haven't done much prep for this one, I was going to be like quite quick, but we've just like waffled on loads.
I think there's a lot of we need to get a lot off with chest. I think
I know.
There's a lot of disgruntlement.
We should.
I haven't even watched the new Walking Dead yet, so apparently it's not very good. So
No,
we'll have
I
to
saw the
record.
ratings. I saw the viewing figures, and it's supposed to be pretty bad,
We'll have to go
pretty
and,
grim, like down to season 1 levels.
we'll have to go and find a pub in
Jesus.
town somewhere with decent Wi-Fi
Yeah.
and do a live stream direct from a pub where we get slaughtered and
You know what
we
they
should have done one.
with,
We should have done one from Benidorm.
Benidorm. You know what? Just talk about Walking Dead. You know what they should have done with that? You know when Glenn and the ginger lad got killed. We come.
no, because I've never seen it.
Abraham.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah. That's
everybody was guessing. No, everybody was sort of all over the summer because it was a cliffhanger, wasn't it? Everyone was guessing who was going to get the baseball bat. I thought they should have just took out Rick. Just take Rick out, and that would have been like a great start of the new season. But I think they just chickened out, and they took out like 2 characters, like the most expendable ones. And since then, it just went shit. I thought, nah. And then I sort of stopped watching after that. That's when I stopped watching.
It lost a lot of people then. The thing was that it come hot on the heels of like the whole like sort of Glen Gate, you know, where he was trapped under the dumpster.
Oh yeah, but he survived.
There was two things in a row where it just people were like, "Oh fuck this," because I love The Walking Dead. I mean, that's one of my favorite shows ever, and I loved it. Right, it was probably right up until that point with Glenn stuff. Yeah. I just thought, what is this shit? Everyone knows he's not dead.
They're just like messing around with the fans, and you know, it was great up till that point. It was brilliant.
It was
like that point.
It was cliffhanger, like unnecessary cliffhanger. No one cares about cliffhangers in this day and age, and like
no, but you know it's coming back.
And then the whole like, oh, you've got to wait until like the start of season 7 thing, and it was a bit like, oh, I can't be arsed with this. And I think people just got fed up. They got fed up with it, and they just thought, I can't watch it anymore. But it's never really recovered from that. It's definitely on borrowed time now, which is a shame.
It's a shame because it was brilliant. But if that took Rick out then, it would have got like a whole new lease of life, and it would have just I thought that would have been just the best thing to do. Because it's hard like saying getting rid of your best characters, but sometimes that's what keeps the show going.
Yeah, that's what Game of Thrones does, doesn't it?
That's how it keeps it fresh.
I think it's probably what makes Game of Thrones different than everything else. It's just because it's got so many characters, but it does kill off its main ones and then replaces them with the minor ones and brings them up into being main ones, and then kills them off.
It gets a bit tedious when you just know like the main character's in trouble, and you just know that he's not gonna die. Just gets a bit predictable, doesn't it? And right,
big time. Yeah, but he is going to be killed off now, isn't he? Because he's going to leave, isn't he? After this season.
So, but it's a bit later.
Andrew Lincoln's going to leave, but he'll get killed off, and no one's going to watch it.
Everybody knows he's getting killed off. So.
But he will. He's got
to keep everybody guessing.
He's got to be killed off, hasn't he?
No surprises.
It's a bit like that shit that they said about. Oh yeah.
Negan was just a tip to make him.
Yeah. No, I like Negan. I like him, but it's a shame they can't do the full sort of commentary. Negan.
I can see how it would work in the comic, but on the TV show, it's like they just went through so much shit, and they've just come too far to put up with him. I mean, they would have just shot him. You know. I know he's got like a lot of followers. He's got like a big massive group of followers, but it's just his jokes and his smile. I thought they've been through too much to just put up with him. I thought they was trying to shot him. But I mean, in the comic, it probably works fine. But
he's great in the comic. I mean, he's the big bad and he's really charismatic and whatever. And I love Jeffrey D. Morgan. I think he's a great actor, and I think he plays him really well. But it's because it's TV. It's toned down a lot. You know, it's really toned down. They don't go anywhere near the gore and stuff that's in the graphic novels. Nowhere near. I mean, they've touched on it with the Terminus stuff and all that. And that was all fantastic.
That was brilliant. Huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got a T-shirt with Terminus, and so it was brilliant.
Terminus.
Terminus. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's great. Was it Terminus Steakhouse or something?
Aye. I wear it all the time. It's minging now. But they should more stuff like that, please. Just stop fucking around. Just do some great gory shit. That's what we want to see. But yeah, I was saying before about you're on about what was I going to say? I've forgotten. It's gone on my head. I made it forget. It was something to do with it was James Gunn. No, I remember now. Yeah.
James Gunn. Has he went to DC?
Oh, no, it's not James. No, it's not James Gunn. It's linked to him. Did you see that shit that came out today about Ryan Johnson's new movie?
No.
Because how I mentioned before about Andrew Lincoln saying he's going to leave The Walking Dead, so you know he's going to die, right? Well, Chris Evans, who I think he plays Captain America or something in the Avengers. Evans, yeah. Not Chris Evans from TFI Friday, but Chris Evans the actor.
No, Chris Evans.
Yeah. He's come out and said that he's leaving. He's not renewing his contract with Marvel or Disney or whatever. And he's gonna do Avengers 4 and then leave, and but in the meantime he's gonna star in Ryan Johnson's new shit movie with Daniel Craig, and it was like, well, hang on a sec, that means if he's in Avengers 4 then he survives, because was he one of the ones that was killed off by Thanos and that?
It's weird because there's people that Thanos kills people early on in Avengers 3. Just by he kills Loki and a few others, but then once he gets all the Infinity Stones, he has the power to just he erases like half of the people from the universe. They just fade away. So we're thinking them people will come back, but the people he killed before he got the Infinity Stones, they won't. Like Loki.
So does he kill Captain America at all? Or?
Yeah, Captain America, Spider-Man,
right,
and Guardians of the Galaxy. But they sort of fade away out of existence, like they never existed.
Alright, I've seen that actually.
I think. Well, they're making Spider-Man 2 anyway, so he'll be back.
Yeah, but there you go. Like they're making that, and then he's come out and said that he's going to be in Avengers 4, so he's coming back. So I was just saying, it's a bit like Andrew Lincoln. It's like spoilers, you know what I mean? Like we all know Andrew Lincoln's going to die. Now you all know Captain America's not going to die. It's just it's all a bit shit.
No, it's a bit. It's difficult this day and age as well, isn't it? To keep it quiet. We'll see what happens.
It was funny. It was funny. I was listening to the High Council that was on last night, and you should listen to it because Doomcock's on it, and they were talking about Ryan Johnson's new movie, how it's a murder mystery, whodunit murder mystery, and Ethan Van Scarver goes, "We all know who did it." Against Ryan Johnson and Catherine Kennedy did it. They murdered Star Wars. Absolutely brilliant.
It's just like a white outline of the Star Wars letters on the ground instead of a man. Instead of a man outline, there's just like Star Wars letters.
That's it.
Who done it?
Wasn't there a bit of controversy with Star Wars yet again earlier in the week with something about?
Your mic is terrible. You need to get this sorted. Come on, man. Do I need to come round there and sort that audio out?
Is this better? Is this better?
Yes. That's loads better. I can hear you now.
I've got rid of the pop. I've got rid of the pop filter.
Are you plugged it in?
Right. Oh, it's plugged in. I've just got rid of the pop filter and put it right next to my mouth.
Oh yeah, you don't need. You're not singing. You don't need to stop the pop. Come on.
Yes, but according to the Apollo 440s, you do have to stop the rock. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's so much better. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I was saying, so we shared a a link about some Star Wars comic book, and it's sort of like the future is female or something.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. That was me. That was me
that
that
was
shared
earlier in
that
the
one.
week. Yeah, earlier in the
That
week,
was
and
me.
the comments underneath it were quite funny. Here we are. I found it. Let's have a look. It's
You should have made a video about that. That's why I sent you it.
The Women of the Galaxy, and it's Star Wars. Learn more about the incredible art revealed at New York Comic Con's Star Wars Women of the Galaxy panel. Link and profile. So let's have a look at let's see what the woke comments are like. So we have so one comment is, okay, now you need to make a Men of the Galaxy post.
Yeah.
So Men of the Galaxy next, correct? Equality, and there's a space between each letter. Equality.
They might have aliens of the galaxy.
And then you've got feminism. Feminism, a Star Wars story. The next movie coming to your screens. And
it's like they're just trolling at this point, like by doing shit like that, because they know it's just going to trigger people. They just do it for the comments. I think
it's like open season on anything, isn't it? It's like today we saw the lad on TV, breakfast TV, was saying how Winston Churchill was a racist and all this shit.
That's been going late on everywhere. That I don't know what all that's about.
Why are you bringing it up now?
One of the guys on he was one of the former commanders of the International Space Station.
Scott Kelly.
Scott Kelly had put a tweet out quoting Churchill about how people need to come together and move on and just sort of like, okay,
cool.
We're not happy about the situation, but let's sort of come together and move on together and try and make the best of the situation. And he got shouted down for quoting Churchill, and was told that Churchill was a racist and a guy who perpetuated genocide and slaughter and was responsible for the famine in India during the war and everything. And he put an apology tweet out saying he will learn more about Churchill's many atrocities and his racist statements. And everybody's like, huh? Winston Churchill, the guy who forced Britain to stand alone against Nazi Germany for the best part of 18 months. And,
I don't know much about him, but he was the Prime Minister, and we won. So
I quote tweeted the commander's tweet with the reply. You might be able to do many genius things in your lifetime, but that doesn't preclude you from being a gigantic jackass.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's just like, but the thing is, when you apologize,
it's nearly 100 years ago.
You shouldn't apologize. You've made a statement and you did it for the best of intentions. So why apologize? Why go out there and just piss off the other? You've already pissed off 50% of the people. Why go and apologize and piss off the other 50%? Nobody's going to be happy with what you do. Just accept that you are going to piss people off instead of trying to appease everybody. It just makes no sense.
People in public positions are just so terrified of saying the wrong thing on there.
Oh, definitely.
You can't say anything. Someone will just be pissed off. Doesn't matter what you say. So just say what you want instead of apologising. I was reading.
You're always going to offend somebody, no matter what you say.
Well, it's the old saying, isn't it? It's the old saying, isn't it? You can please some of the people some of the time, and all of the people none of the time. See,
100%.
Just
yeah.
But I've just been laughing at this little thing I've been reading. I'm quite into the Total War games. I quite like I quite like them because we are fans of Captain Richard Sharp.
Yes. We're not going to do a Sharp live stream.
Hour and a half of Sharp. Yeah.
So, Dr. Smack Talk, was it not hot that day?
It was. It was.
Was it not hot? Damn hot, sir.
that day in Talavera when we captured the eagle from the French.
The eagle. Yes. So hot.
So hot, so damn hot. It's,
That's a young Eddard stock there. Young Eddard stock.
It was, huh?
Was indeed. But so yeah, the developers of the Total War series, Creative Assembly, came out and updated the Rome 2 game, which introduced a load of female generals and admirals for your forces.
Get woke.
Yeah, well, yes, this is indeed another episode of Get Woke, Go Broke. They released a statement, right, which some genius in the PR department decided to play a word salad and come out with this statement, which it's like you throw a load, it's like you get a load of words, and you chop them up.
You toss a load of words in the air.
Put them on the table. You put them in a bowl, spin them round. It's like putting your name in the hat. You spin it all around in the sweepstakes. You throw it up in the air. Whatever lands on the conference room table, you just make up words with it. And a Creative Assembly spokesperson, Ella McConnell, responded by saying that their games are historically authentic and not historically accurate. To which someone turned around and threw a dictionary in her face and went, "They mean the same thing."
Did somebody say dictionary? Sausage.
And aardvark. So it was just.
What was the deal with Battlefield 5?
I've just talked about that with a few other friends. And what was it? One of the lead developers at DICE or EA said, "If you don't like the way the game's going, don't buy it." Then they were surprised when the pre-orders went through the floor.
Is that because the gentlemen are female?
No, this is because there is a half Asian cyborg that's running around the World War II battlefield.
Cyborg.
She's got an artificial arm that seems to do more, has more movement and functionality than a modern day 21st century artificial arm.
Alien technology or something.
It's like, I have no idea, but in a historic sort of setting, it has no place. I mean, yes, yes, there were female members of the Resistance. Yes, there were female members of the OSS. Yes, there were female members of the SOE.
But not part cyborg.
But not part cyborg. They didn't run around with an artificial arm, pulling other soldiers out from under the tracks of tanks just before they get squished.
That's cyborgist. That's cyborgism.
Cyborgism. Have you seen the new Peter Jackson movie? Like the trailer
for the World War One thing where they've taken World War One.
Yeah, and he's coloured it.
I think is it called We Will Remember Them or something?
I'm not sure what it's called. I just saw it on Sky News. It was it looks absolutely brilliant. He's basically made the old film like it's been shot now. It looks like it's in HD colour and everything. It looks absolutely breathtaking. So you'll have to just go on YouTube and have a look for the clip. It looks phenomenal.
I've got it up here. It's Peter Jackson's World War One documentary. It's called "They Shall Not Grow Old."
Yeah, that's it.
And yes, it looks absolutely amazing. And I think it's going to be available. It's going to be shown on the BBC, I believe, in November. And I think it's going to be available a few weeks earlier online, but I don't know whereabouts. But it's something that, especially considering what I did at the weekend, it's going to be something I'll definitely watch because I think it'll be something that's close to my heart.
How did that go at the weekend? Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
It went really well. Yeah. In the little village I live in,
this is a reason Stephen couldn't come to my son's christening, by the way. But I'll let him off.
We had the local city council come and ask us if they could build a sheltered accommodation block in some specialist bungalows for people with dementia and things in the village. And we were like, yep, fine. But to part fund it, they needed to build some houses next to it. So they've built a full estate in the village. And with the run up to the centenary of the end of the Great War, we said, you know, you're going to have 6 streets on this development, and the 6 guys from the village who died during World War One. It would be nice if we named those streets after those guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and the
That's
developers were quite happy to agree to this, and they named the streets after these guys. And we thought that it would be nice, especially 2018, this centenary year, to have something that would memorialize it. So we had a plaque, a proper enamel sort of metal plaque, commissioned with some nice words on. I'll get I've got a photograph of it actually. It was that busy getting everything organised and things that I haven't had a proper chance to go and stand and look at the plaque. I had a brief glance of it on the day, but I haven't actually had a proper chance to go and look at it and actually, sort of let it sink in that this is something I pushed from the start to get done. I organised the whole event on Sunday, pretty much on my own with a little bit of help from another member of the local council. And it just on the words on the placard, it's about the centenary of the Great War, 1914-1918. The street names of the development have been named in honour of the men of the village who lost their lives in that conflict. And it was erected with the date that it was erected Sunday, 7th of October, 2018. And we had the British Legion came with all that, with the standards from the Legion, and the Northumbrian Fusiliers and the Northumbrian Cadet Force came, and a lot of the village residents came. There was the vicar there, the parish council, and it was all properly dedicated and blessed. And there was a remembrance service, and there was buglers came from the rifles, which I was quite chuffed. Buglers were from the rifles, so I was like,
yeah, sharpie.
So it was a really, really, really good day.
But I know it was a really good day, but was it not hot that day?
No, it was damn cold. Where the plaque's being installed, it's on a quite open and windy area, and I actually, for the first time this year, had a proper coat on.
That sounds great. That's good.
So I had a good day, and then
that sounds awesome. Yeah.
Nice what it done. You should have sneaked in one of the names right. So you could have had Dr. Smacktalk Avenue. Sneak all the names. Dr. Smacktalk Crescent.
Dr. Smacktalk Crescent. Yeah.
Could you imagine living at like number 3, Disgruntled Road?
Disgruntled Road. Yeah. It might be Dr. Smacktalk. The way things are going, it might be Dr. Smacktalk MD MBE.
Oh, fantastic!
I don't know. I might be tooting my own trumpet there, but
toot away.
But I've been given a membership form and asked to join the British Legion because of all my hard work. I think I'll fill that form in. At the Benwell Hill Cricket Club branch, if
right, cool.
Point that out, somewhere nearby our old stomping ground.
God's country.
God's country, God's country, and was it not hot that day?
Like a game of cricket.
I must apologise to anyone listening who's never watched Sharp, because we'll keep quoting that famous quote from George, the Prince Regent, and was it not hot that day? Because it's such a good quote, but if no one gets it, apologies.
Quite erotic, that one.
I quite like the bit when
it's erotic.
when Sir Henry Simmerson loses the King's colours, and our friend Brian Cox goes, "If you had any sense, you go behind that tent with a pistol and blow with what's left of your brains clean out.
It's a nice tie into Super Troopers that Brian Cox was in Sharp. Yeah, there you go. It's a good part as well.
Definitely. Major.
He's the Duke of Wellington's right hand man, isn't he?
Yeah. One of them, because every 2 episodes it changes, doesn't it?
Well, in the first 2 episodes, it's played by forget his name. It's David somebody, but he's absolutely brilliant, and he really looks like the Duke of Wellington and stuff, like you see him in pictures. But then they replaced him with this guy's been in loads of things. He played like he was in Poirot. He played Hastings a lot with David Suchet. And he kind of played Wellington for the rest of Sharp, but he was a bit poncy and he was a bit. I know he was a lord and all that, but like you get the impression that the Duke of Wellington was quite tough, and he's a bit of an arse and a bit. He was just too nice and poncy and that, you know. And he was a bit like, "Oh, you're rude." But I got the impression that the Duke of Wellington was more sort of rough and ready and spit sawdust and whatever. But who's to say? You know what I mean? Who's to say?
No.
Because he was Irish as well. The Duke of Wellington, he was Irish.
Yeah. It's actually a famous quote about that. He was Irish. He was born in Ireland, but he didn't think of himself as Irish.
He didn't.
Thought of himself as English, didn't he? He was just because a horse is born in a stable doesn't. Just because a goat or something's born in a stable doesn't make it a horse, and that was his take on. Just because I was born in Ireland doesn't make me Irish. Apologies to any Irish listeners here. No offence. We're just discussing a person of historic.
My heritage is from Ireland, so it's fine.
It's simple that time.
So anyway, why were we here again? Was it for bottom?
It is for bottom.
This is the great thing about us. We go everywhere.
Yeah. We're all here for bottom.
So
help me, French.
Our bottoms are streaming. Wait, we've got a few bottom. I've got a few bottom quotes here if you want to hear them.
Oh yeah, we go.
Tradition. Tradition.
Quote of the week. Quote of the week. Right. The quote master.
Quote master general. There he is.
I am the quote master. Quote master. Right, just a few. Oh, here's Eddie. Eddie was crazy, isn't he? Eddie's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I can't do the voice. It's too squeaky. Right. I have in my possession a very rare and extraordinarily pornographic £27 note. 27 pounds. Oh yeah, that bird in the red specs. Eddie, are you carrying a torch for her? No, it's just the way my trousers rock up.
I have to admit, I have gone on. Now you've mentioned quotes, I've gone and got a few myself. And this one is Richie. He's like, so we've only got £11.80 to last us the next 2 months. To which Eddie replies, no, we've only got 30 pence in a second-hand copy of Parade.
Oh God, second-hand copy. Yeah.
Richie's like, what? And Reddy's like, it's an investment. Look, I got it for £1.50 and originally it only cost £1. The value of these things has just skyrocketed. Richie replies, that's pre-decimalization, that is. They all have their pants on.
Oh, one. What did medieval people do before telly was invented? Here we go. They had cockfights. No wonder they all got the plague.
It's like that one where he's in the sex shop and he goes, this is a sex shop, isn't it? And the guy goes, yes. And so he slaps down some money and he goes, I'll have 5 quids with it. He's like, very droll, sir. I've never heard that one before. Haven't you? Should I tell it again? No, thank you, sir. I'd rather have a pineapple inserted violently into my rectum. And he goes, you've been working here too long, mate.
I like this one. Richie's got some friends around. He's like, "What's your name again?" To which the guy replies, "Spud Gun." And Richie goes, "Spud Gun? Why do they call you Spud Gun?" He says, "Give me a potato and I'll show you why." And he replies, "No, Richie, you don't want to see that." Richie goes, "Well, why do they call you Hedgehog?" To which Hedgehog replies, "Give me a hedgehog, I'll show you why."
That's the Christmas episode. That was, isn't it? Holy,
on the Christmas party.
Brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen as well. The Christmas episode. He's like gold, Frankenstein, and Grr. He's like, and I'm a virgin.
Oh my god!
He's like, oh my god, I'm a virgin.
That's Richie says to Eddie, how did you get this drunk on £1.75? And Eddie says, there's a sale on at the chemist's. Old Spice, 25 pence a bottle.
Old Spice.
Just so happens that Old Spice is the
Old Spice. Old Spice is on its way back. It's coming back. Old Spice.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. This lady says, "Hello, gentlemen. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Which one of you is Mr. Hitler?" Eddie replies, "Oh, that'll be me." And the lady replies, "Any relation?" Eddie puzzles, goes, "Well, I've got a mother." And the lady goes, No. I meant Adolf Hitler." Eddie replies, "Yes, that's her."
Any relation? Hitler, and Richard, and Edmund Hitler.
I think
there's one little bit where he just gets one off his rolls one off his tongue. Yeah, I think it's Eddie. He goes, righty doty, skip, flip, flop, jack, the old knick knack, paddy whack, leather dick, lipstick. Oh look, Mrs. Jones, Bomber Harris.
I just love this one. This one's always stuck with me. It doesn't matter what. I never realised that it came from bottom, but it was "Do your balls hang low? Can you swing them too?
Oh,
brilliant! Can you tie them in a bow? Do you get the funny feeling when they're hanging from the ceiling? You'll never be a sailor if your balls hang low." To which I'll have to sing that to my family member who's in the Navy when we go to Plymouth to see them.
In the Navy. Is that the one where he falls? He trips and falls down the stairs, and his head ends up in the toilet.
I'm not sure.
That one.
Yes.
He slides down the stairs, and his head's in the toilet. His legs are just sticking up in the air. Oh, and he stands up, and his hair's just dead spiky. His hair's spiky there. It's full of shit. No, this is like last 2 weeks ago. I was saying one of my favorite episodes of Red Dwarf is Marooned, but it's basically just the conversation, the banter between just two of them. That's what this whole series is.
Yes.
It's just them two in one room, and it's just them talking and the comedy between them. That's why it works. And they've knew each other that long because the young ones together, and they're obviously best mates.
They were uni together. So they're like lifelong friends, aren't they?
It's just all great writing. It's a great writing, and there's no obviously special effects, and there's nothing fake. It's just all quality writing. No. Obviously, great actors and good comedians. I think the timing's perfect because they know each other that well. That's probably why it works. That's why it wouldn't work. That's why it wouldn't work if it got exported to a different country. Because it's the relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
You couldn't just get two other random actors and come in and say the same line. It wouldn't work.
No. Yeah. It's all about the delivery, isn't it?
It's a delivery,
the delivery and the wanton violence.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you can tell, like, half the time they're just making it up. It's just improv. It's improv.
This one of the live bottom lives they did, which unfortunately aren't on Netflix because they're absolutely brilliant. And Ed Edmondson actually punches Rick Mayall in the face.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. That they always clock each other.
And he's like, and you can see Ed's face is like, oh no, and he's like, oh, you all right? And he's like, you hit me. He's like, yes, I know. He's like, stand still, you bastard! I'm going to get you back.
I happened a lot last. I remember at West End Dave. I mean, Dave had had all the cassettes, the videos.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
it was just every couple of minutes they were just cocking it up.
Oh the lines, especially the second half of the show, they would just lose it completely, and the audience would start winding them up, and
they just forget the lines.
It's totally. They just couldn't stop laughing, and it's just amazing.
That was
so funny. One of the funniest things about Bottom Live is the mess ups.
The audience participation. Unintended audience participation.
Unintended, unscripted.
What makes it?
I swear. So should we watch the episode?
Well, I was going to say first, the absolute only redeeming feature of The Last Jedi is the fact that Adrian Edmondson's in it.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can say positive about that film is the fact that he is in it, and he plays himself. Yep. And he's just.
I
can't actually remember a minute.
He's one of the Star Trek captains, isn't he? He says something along the lines of, "Oh bugger."
Well, they obviously made the decision to make the First Order a complete joke. So they were thinking, right, I'll probably get me, like you probably thought, I'd get my favourite comedy actor in to be part of it, and he's got Adrian Edmondson as one of the high-ranking officers in the First Order, and he just plays himself.
Can you just imagine? Like, it's mental, isn't it? Can you just imagine a couple of years ago, right? That fucking Eddie Hitler from Bomb, right, would be in the new Star Wars film.
Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I had no idea he was going to be in it, and when I went to see it,
oh my god,
I was like, oh shit.
Oh my god!
What?
Someone's done a bottom parody of The Last Jedi, and it's Star Destroyer Captain Eddie Hitler. It's a slight sneeze just came to mind when I saw Edmondson as Captain Peavy. They've done it. It's just a minute long short on YouTube, but I haven't watched it yet. But it's going to be hilarious.
I'm gonna have to have a look at that.
I'll have to look at that later on.
Right, we'll pick an episode. So I was quickly having a look at some of the episodes before we come on the stream, and honestly, there's so many you could pick, man. It's just so, like, even in the first series, like gas, when the gas man turns.
Oh, gas man! The gas man comes in. I think they're sort of nicking next door's gas supply on the.
Yeah.
So he has to just. He has to get the pipe out the wall.
He does.
There's a pipe just going through the wall in the next door's house.
We're trying to dismantle the pipeline.
Because obviously with this and Blackadder and Red Dwarf, each series is only 6 episodes. So it's just like concentrated comedy in the 6 episodes, isn't it? There's no shit.
There's no give. No, it's just
there's no filler. There's no filler. It's just all
killer.
Killer.
And there's another episode in the first season called like Sup, S-Up, and it's the one where they look after the shop.
Yeah,
where they look after the shop.
Yeah. So, crazy Mr. Harrison. Mr.
Harrison. And then obviously you've got like the classic accident where Richie breaks his legs, which we were talking about earlier.
What's that one?
I think we'll watch that one. But there's a couple of others in the second season. Like the one where they get burgled in the leg. Do you remember that one?
They live in the sort of one step up from a crack den. There's like nothing really much in there to rob, is there?
I think it's a mixture of being just losers, so unlucky. They're so unlucky in life and useless. And they're not young anymore, are they? They're middle aged.
No.
But they're just like the bottom of society. And that's what they can't have a job.
The name comes from, isn't it? They're at the bottom.
Yeah, well, they're on the bottom, aren't they? That's where
they've got no money. They've got no family, no prospects. But that's why it's funny.
It is great. And in season 2, you had the Christmas special, Holy, which is just amazing with Spud Gunn and Dave Hedgehog, and then you also had an episode called South or S Out. It's the one where they go camping. Yeah, and it's like the Wombles, and it's just.
So you got the flasher. You got the flasher.
The flasher. And he puts his cock in the tent and he zips it up, and he runs off with it. He runs off with a tent attached.
He runs off with a tent. DIY circumcision.
It's just unbelievable. So funny.
Series. First episode of Series 3. When they get stuck on the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
They're stuck on the Ferris wheel, and then the seat wobbles, and they just. And then they fall out. That's brilliant.
It's amazing. It's and then carnival at the end as well. And it's just where there's a riot going on, and they're like sat watching the riot from like the window. And it's just they think, we'll go and do some loot with
do some looting in Hammersmith.
So is there any particular one you want to watch? I fancy watching Accident, but I'll watch something else if you want to watch another one.
No, Accident is
Accident. I'm up for Accident.
Right, okay. Try and get this lined up then.
Beg your pardon? Sorry, that's all you said, the gents the other day.
I must have been drunk.
Don't cross the streams. Whatever you do, don't cross the streams.
I'm into anything. Right.
Just give me a shout when you're ready. I said that in the gents as well. Right.
Right, I'm ready, and I'm at 000.
I'll do the
countdown.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're gone.
And the
put subtitles on.
Is it a saxophone for the
yeah,
song, or is it? No, I think it's a clarinet. The way,
clarinet.
I think the way it goes high and everything. I think it's like a clarinet in there with maybe a trombone or something on the background.
He's crying. He's crying.
I know, that's true. The thing is, I can't listen to like a saxophone or whatever it is like that now without thinking about bottom. It makes us think of it. Just the sound.
It's just. It's like the bottom. The music for just being sick of the life on it.
I have a confession to make. You see the pajamas Richie's wearing.
That's somewhere.
Yeah. No. I did actually have some. I actually pulled one night in the town and took a girl back home. And we
sounds like fake news.
We did the do. We made the beast with two backs, and I then placed put myself a pair of pajamas very similar to them.
I hope Kirsty's not listening to this.
Was this last week?
Put those pajamas many years ago, and I put a pair of those pajamas on, and killed the mood entirely.
Oh God!
I'm not surprised.
Looks like a prison uniform.
Prison jumpsuit.
Is this where he sends all the birthday cards to himself? And,
yes.
Yeah. They're from like happy birthday to 1995 and all that. It's like you've been sending them to yourself for the past 5, 7, 8 years.
Stick it up your bum. He's absolutely nuts, and he ripped me out.
Yeah,
his face. the same card you said last year.
God.
It's the same card every year.
Yeah. He just
Looks
sends them from different people, but they're all in his handwriting on it. Just
I
him.
love how they're obsessed with Sue Carpenter as well. Sue Carpenter off the weather.
Yeah.
Isn't she like Bobby Charlton's daughter or something?
She off Expressive Sport?
No, she used to do the weather. I'm sure she was. Bobby. Is it not Bobby Charlton? No, I might be wrong. Have a look. Newsreader. Yeah. Let's have a look.
You've been on the card yourself for the last 7 years.
This one's from ABBA with Happy Christmas 1973. Russians. He's just got a card from the USSR.
Richie. It's in Russian. They said you just put the R's the wrong way around. Sure. So intense, isn't he? He's so intense. I think I'll have to watch Bottom live again.
It was Suzanne Charlton I'm thinking of before. That's who Bobby Charlton.
Oh, Suzanne Charlton. Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the Charlton. Enema. He's got the right off, isn't he?
He's all stressed a bit.
Look at that. It's just probably like overacting it at its finest, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah. I hate you. How is he not laughing at that?
You bastard. His face. Was it?
General Pinochet.
He got a birthday card off, then we finish here.
General Pinochet. Nice joke.
You're going to write it. He's sorry down on the card.
Write it down.
I'm a twat. By the television. He's a big kid, isn't he? He's a big kid. He's always in a huff.
I was going to say, I was making an observation there before, and like the way he was behaving when he was getting stressed, it totally reminds me of like Erin when she gets stressed. Like my daughter, like she reacts like that. Yeah, I mean, she's 10 years old, and she acts like that.
Right. That's how he has tantrums.
Yeah, it's so easy to step him out of it as well by just doing something nice immediately. Real friends.
Don't steal all the birds.
Stop, mate.
The little fourth wall break there.
He does that a lot. He's seen the state of the room. He's seen the state of the walls and the doors. Just a right shithole, isn't it?
It's awesome the way they've done it. Like, you know, they've even got like damp patches on the walls and stuff.
It's minging. It's minging, isn't
it? You see that? Happy birthday.
Do you remember what it is?
Aye.
I think it's a comb for his hair.
Wonder what it is.
It's his comb.
It's my comb.
It's not like Eddie needs it. He's got no hair.
Aye. It's bald.
Well, he's always lost him again. He's kicking off again.
This is my birthday.
Give me a birthday present.
Right.
I wonder what it
The remote.
is. The TV remote.
Aye. Oh, I know the paper just got bigger. It's like massive, the paper now.
Aye.
You messed up the mark. Do you remember in
Is
the?
it-
I think it's in the Christmas episode where he's like dressed up as Santa and he like nearly hangs him. Like he tries to sneak in and he's like puts at the trap and then he hangs him. He's like, let me down.
What's this? Madam Swish.
Madam Swish.
3:30. Madam Swish 3:30.
It's like a horse.
At the horse eye, he thinks it's
It's a horse.
a lady of the night.
It thinks it's a prosy. I should have come first. Before me? Good grief, that's quick.
I need a tenner.
It's quite cheap. Each week.
He's getting totally mixed up, yeah.
It's amazing.
Three.
The second or third? 1,000?
His finger.
Kept it. The telly. Of me ants watching.
There's a horse.
You know the bench they're sitting on at the start of the in the opening credits where he punches Eddie in the balls. There's actually a what you call it an unofficial blue plaque on the bench there, which reads Rick Mayall 1958 to 2014 punched his friends in the balls on a bench near this spot.
I love that. Where is it? You know,
it's in Hammersmith. It's
no, it doesn't. It's in Hammersmith. Where's it set?
He's putting the Christmas decorations up.
Happy birthday! It's Christmas.
Happy birthday! It's Christmas decorations.
It's on Hammersmith Broadway.
What's he doing?
Was this where he falls off?
Hi, it's one at a time. Good one. 10-1. Is that good? Get one. 10-1.
10-1.
Hey, hang on. Too quick.
He tries to catch everybody.
I totally forgot. I totally forgot that Rick Mayall played Mad Gerald.
Oh yeah. Oh god. He's in the first series of Blackadder.
Yeah.
Oh, there's his leg. It's awful.
Nasty. Oh, it's making it in. Oh.
Christ.
You have the sound effects. Oh. Then he just fell off.
Oh god.
Oh.
Different angle. Oh my god.
So you see the skateboard.
Get the ambulance. I haven't got an ambulance. I'd forgotten he was in the first series of Blackadder until he mentioned Mad Gerald. He plays Mad Gerald. Completely different character, Flashheart. Total opposite.
Oh dear. Oh!
No, the skateboard. No. Look at that, man.
Oh.
He's blatantly saved.
Sick on you.
Poor bugger.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at the cars. Look at his leg. Plaster. It's like hitting everything.
Actually, I'm actually now slightly behind just because I had to go back to see the skateboard because it was that funny.
Yeah.
You see the singing detective.
She twatted me. Tinny dish. It's girl bait underpants. Girl bait underpants.
Girl bait.
Girl bait.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Spud gun in it and
Dave Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. Dave Hedgehog.
They turn up in this one, don't they? I'm sure they do.
Who?
I think they do.
They do. Spud gun and
Go upstairs and get the razor blades.
Get the razor blades.
Go upstairs and get the razor blades. He's had enough. He's going to end himself.
Yeah. Here they are. Yeah. It's definitely them too, like I'm sure it is.
What do you want? Safety or non-safety?
Not very quick.
Hedgehog played Mike out of the young ones, didn't he?
Yeah, he's Mike, the young ones.
So he must have...
He's in there. He's in there. What do you call it?
Chopper
Portly,
Hitler. No.
He looks like a short guy. Dave Hedgehog.
That's fair. That's Phil Daniels, man. Out of Quadrophenia. Yeah. So Quadrophenia, isn't it? I get confused. Park Life.
Park Life.
Yeah, it's Phil Daniels. No, it's who I thought it was. It's Phil Daniels, man, who was in EastEnders and what have you.
EastEnders, wasn't he?
Quadrophenia and all sorts.
Yeah. My wife's off to the Caribbean. Jamaica? No, she went of her own accord.
You're not on the A list.
Let's stand the corner.
You know what? You know what we need to watch next? Our next live stream. You know what it has to be? Phoenix Nights.
Oh yeah,
Phoenix Nights.
Phoenix Nights is awesome. Phoenix Nights is funny as hell, but it's even funnier with the commentary on it. Have you watched it on the DVD with the commentary? Oh man,
no.
So funny, so funny. Watch the episode with the Kamikaze Lager. It's absolutely amazing with the commentary on it. Honestly, it's funny as fuck. Kamikaze Lager. Talk about quotes, right? That's got one of the best quotes ever in it. That episode, where you know, Ray Vaughan, the DJ. Yeah. Well, obviously it's all Japanese themed, and he's like dressed up like a authentic Japanese like emperor, and he's doing the music and what have you. And he's like, he's on the microphone, and he's like, "Yes, that was lovely. That was lovely, really lovely. It really did bring a tear to my Jap's eye." It's absolutely perfect. Honestly, it's like perfect comedy timing when he's just.
I have to watch that one.
He even changes his name, like it's so subtle you miss it. It's like it's he goes instead of Ray Vaughan, he's Ray Vaughan Chong. It's like
Ray Vaughan Chong.
Chong. It's just so subtle you don't even notice the first like 2 times you watch it. You know, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I'll have to go down to the DVD shop.
Yeah. I've got them on DVD. Like they're brilliant.
Come and get your black bin bags.
They're on offer till December. Brilliant.
I like remember Max and Paddy. I think it was before Phoenix Night. That was class.
Oh, that was afterwards. That was afterwards.
Was
Max
that
and Paddy. Yeah, because at the end of the second series of Phoenix Nights, they're on the run and they do a runner. So that's done the spin-off show. Yeah.
Max and Paddy.
Aye, Max and Paddy.
Clinton Baptiste.
Aye, God,
What the
Clinton Baptiste.
What the hell's a piss kick?
That's amazing. It's like it's the clairvoyant, and he's like, is there a John in the audience? And like half the audience put their hands up. You know, say, what kind of clairvoyant are you? Like, is there a John in the audience?
He's good. He's good.
Getting a strong feeling from over here.
Aye.
Now I'm getting the word nonce.
Nonce. Aye. Getting the word nonce.
Oh Jesus!
Amazing.
Oh, he's drinking the piss.
Oh.
It's a bit warm.
It's a bit warm, isn't it?
The eyes open up. He's like,
oh, just pick the pube out.
I just pick the hair out. Hairy drink. I think that drink I got the day. It's that drink I bought the day.
yeah.
It looks like frog spawn.
What the hell was that?
It's a cocktail mixer. Right? But it's
what made you buy that?
Because it was on special for
It was 20
Special.
I sound like Eddie Hitler. It was on special for 25 pence at the till, and the checkout lady was saying, "Would you like one of these? Would you like to try one for 25 pence?"
You just bought one.
Go on then.
You
right,
try
looks
to
like
testify.
She saw you coming on that much.
It's I know. It tastes like watermelon, but it looks like frog spawn.
They looked awful, like.
Not nice. Not nice.
So what you meant to mix up with, like?
Oh, I don't know.
Something?
No idea.
Anything.
I went in the bin. As soon as I had it.
Nah, don't boff city, like.
No. It's gone.
Stop peeking. Great mates. Oh, this is where he's playing hide and seek or something.
I'm playing hide and seek champion for was it 12 hours? 12 hours in the flat. They just leave him, don't they?
Just leave him. I don't go look for him.
When they get pissed.
Eddie, man.
I don't know if the mic's picking this up, but my crazy dog is busy lying behind me and he's rolling from side to side on his back.
No,
like a complete.
Your dog is crazy, by the way. Still canny, but he's a bit mental.
Yeah, my mum got a new puppy the day.
All right.
It's absolutely tiny. She got a toy cockapoo.
Oh yeah.
It's smaller than my foot. It's smaller than my foot, and it looks like one of the teddy bears.
Oh yeah, this is where. Hang on, this is where he goes down the stairs. This is unbelievable. This it breaks his over like. Oh no! Is it later on? Is it when is it when he's trying to get down the stairs? It's not yet.
Aren't they?
Yeah, right at the very top, aren't they? Eddie's just fell down the stairs. Right.
They're going to leave him in the cupboard, aren't they?
Right.
Just leave him.
That's so stiff. What are you fancy lads? It's like, let's have a drink and watch the telly. War and peace. War and peace.
War and peace.
I only just started on for 4 hours or something.
You can't say anything.
But, Sweet
Can't we-
17 Tims.
Can't we disguise it? Yeah, we can. We put a wool hat on and say it's you. It's not what it looks like, Brian. Not what it looks like. Not what it looks like. It's a 20-foot cock and balls, man. Don't look like anything else.
Sammy Snake.
Sammy Snake.
Sammy Snake. Amazing. Slapping at it. This is the cockfights thing, and we're talking about earlier.
No,
The
cockfight.
winner, they all got the plague.
Oh,
Bernard Manning. Julia Somerville.
Julia Somerville.
Bernard Manning.
Have you seen? I'm just looking on Twitter here. You seen the picture of Chris Barry with Norman Lovett? He's maybe doing another Red Wolf.
Have you not been on Twitter recently? Like, they're doing loads of stuff at the moment. There's loads of stuff going on with Red Dwarf.
He might come back into Red Wolf.
Did you not see Danny John Jules singing Tongue Tied yesterday?
Ah, that's brilliant. That was brilliant. That.
It's
I
class.
saw that. Did he put a video up on Twitter?
I'll tag you in on Twitter. I'll tag you in 2 seconds.
Because he's doing he's doing Strictly Come Dancing, I think.
Aye, he is. I'll tag you in 2 seconds.
Tongue tied.
Yeah. I was going to ask, have you done it? Have you done the? No. I was going to ask if you had sent a tweet out, and you have.
Does it automatically when you set the thing up? You can send out a tweet with the link. The only problem is, you know how Twitter has increased the character count. I think you can have double the amount of characters. I think it's 240 or something now instead of 140 something. The little widget on YouTube is stuck at the old character limit, so that's why when you type it in, it cuts it off and goes like ... on the last.
I was wondering what that was for. I need to get it updated. They still haven't found him. Oh, Boogie's a lot leg. He's a lot legs at back.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, he's off to hospital again.
Absolutely class that.
I think it's where they give him the birthday bumps and then they throw up in the air.
They throw up. Breaks his back.
It breaks his back or something.
Steve, I've tagged you in.
Aye.
Yeah. I got. He turned the piss out. He's a famous actor. He's in Harry Potter.
Big fat ugly bastard with a micro peel.
Oh God.
Hello, Richie. Who's in Harry Potter?
You won't see me, right?
He's leaning on it's
in the fast show.
He's leaning on the telly, isn't he?
Mark Williams.
It's Ron Weasley's dad.
Ron Weasley's
Williams,
dad.
Off the fast show and everything.
He's in the fast show.
He's a good actor. It's my birthday party.
12 people.
12 people here. Yeah. Hello.
He's like a big kid, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. That's what he's like. He's like a big kid.
Make a queue, and to give us me birthday presents. We poked him in the eye. I always punched him in the face. A birthday forfeit.
Smack.
Hey, dude.
Don't mess with the party animal. Hey, Bert. Okay. It's my birthday.
You come back
It's not
from
my leg,
birthday
is it?
boy.
Birthday boy.
Flicked him in the dick.
You say that?
Flicks him in the knob.
No, it's just like flicked him on the knob. Bert, get your blouses off.
He's like a 10-year-old, isn't he?
No, he's a bloody idiot.
Oh, there he is there.
Okay, there's Mark Williams.
He's never changed. Right? He's some sort of arsehole.
Some sort of arsehole.
He's kicking it.
Mate.
Richard.
Look at that. Did they win him his arms?
Johnny well should.
Give you the bumps.
Hey, break his legs again.
Yeah, break everything. They break everything. Yeah.
Break everything. Oh.
Break your leg.
Even the end credits where it's just like the silhouettes. And they're dancing around. That's class.
It's amazing.
He pokes him in the eye.
But so how do you think of something like that? Or will just have silhouettes of stupid dancing?
And then beating the living crap out of each other. Like how it says music performed by the Bum Notes.
Yeah, the Bum Notes.
Hi. Well.
It's
a good episode. I know. You see how he's got his glasses on though, but he still pokes him in the eye.
I know. He kicks him.
Like there's no glass in them.
Ed by. Class. Brilliant. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Timeless. I think that's like 24 years ago. Okay.
It's been old now.
We've been on.
It's getting late now. I had a good old chinwag at the start, like so.
Telling my mom. So what's for next time, lads?
I will have a think. I mean, we don't have to watch something next time. We're going to just have a general.
We'll have like a general news update because.
Definitely.
Things happen every day. It's hard to keep up.
It is. Yeah, we'll do that. And, we'll hopefully Dr. Smack Talk there can do a couple of short videos on a few hot topics.
Yeah, I was trying to do one on the Russian trolls and the Star Wars. Star Wars bad reviews. And I was trying to
bullshit Guardian article that no one picked up on. That was just horrendous trolling. That was just ridiculous.
I think the Quartering picked up on it to give him little props. But
I'll have to watch that.
I was trying to do it, and I was trying to do it with a Russian accent, comrade. And I was going to try and include the old Helmut from Command and Conquer, Red Alert, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And get that sort of thing in. But unfortunately, my video editing skills and stuff like that aren't up there. It's taking a little bit of time to come together, but sorted as well. Get some good audio.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We'll go through the weekly news. I suppose in a week's time, who knows what's happened? There may be more.
Exactly.
Your news stories coming out every day. So.
Have the Phoenix Knights, the complete first and second series on DVD on Amazon, and it is £8 used.
It's good. That's a good deal. That
if you want it new, it is £37.99.
Don't buy it.
That includes Prime delivery. That's more expensive than it was when I bought it, and I even got my staff discount from Blockbuster at the time.
I've got a special box set. Like I bought it years ago.
Yeah, I've got it. It's got the old sort of red wallpaper that pubs and clubs.
Yeah, that's the same one. That's the same one I've got. Yeah, the flop wallpaper.
Nice to have that.
I'll tell you what
I
else.
had that wallpaper.
What else I've got? I'll tell you what else I've got on DVD. I'm Alan Partridge. Did you ever watch Alan Partridge?
Yes. BBC
Alan Partridge
Norwich.
is one of my absolute favourites. There's that the commentary on that's amazing as well, because there's two types. You get like Steve Coogan and like the lady that plays like Linda, playing like talking as if themselves, but then they also do an alternative comedy where they do commentary where they do it in character. So you've got Alan Partridge and Linda doing the commentary. It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, I'll have to listen to
that. So it's just class.
So we showers up in between all the news coming out.
I've just done a quick search on Netflix for Sharp in case we ever thought of doing a Sharp, and it's only the two really new ones: Sharp's Peril and Sharp's Challenge.
We've got Sharp on, have we? Jesus.
Yeah, just those two: Sharp's Challenge and Sharp's Peril, which are
a bit random, isn't it?
I think because originally the
Not
Sharp's
random.
books, when you go to the Sharp's books, they start off with him in India, and he's before he gets promoted, that gets his officer made an officer, and he's fighting in India in the two new ones, Sharp's Challenge and Sharp's Peril, go back to India, but I think the first one kind of goes back to the beginning when he was like in the red coats. He wasn't a rifleman. I can't remember. I've watched them, but I can't remember that much about them.
It's been a while since I watched them. Yeah, I'll have to catch up on that.
All
right.
That's fine. That's fine.
I think it's definitely past my bedtime, lads.
Oh, God, way past mine.
Yeah.
Way past.
I must say that if you are after a good sort of new police comedy type thing, I do recommend The Good Cop with Tony Danza. It's Tony Danza and can't remember his name now. Josh Groban. It's actually quite funny.
Is that out on DVD? Is it?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, right?
It's a good TV show. I'm up to episode 7. So I've spent a good few hours over the last couple of days chuckling a bit myself at some of the stuff that they get up to.
I still have to get through The Expanse. I've got.
I know.
I've only got 3 episodes.
I know. I'm sat looking at my my Netflix list. And it's just the amount of stuff that I need to watch.
It just piles up, doesn't it? I know.
Yeah.
I was in the shop yesterday, right? I saw an awesome deal, right? It was Battlestar Galactica, the new season, the new series. The full box set for all seasons, £25. Class. It was like this special box set. And
that's a good deal.
I had to get it. I got it. It's fantastic. Have you ever seen it?
Good stuff. No, I've heard it's good though.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Good. What was I trying to say? I was thinking Mecha Random's been doing Babylon 5.
Babylon 5, yeah.
Which it came out at the same time as Deep Space Nine, and I was a big fan of Deep Space Nine. But for me, Babylon 5 just seemed to be the slightly better show.
It seems more like just better ideas, doesn't it?
It was
more weird. It's weird, isn't it? It's more aliens are more what's the alieny?
Alieny.
Well, I don't know. There's something weird shit. Yeah. And then I remember they had the big bad guys were called the Shadow. I think they were called the Shadow, and the ships look like huge, like big black spiders.
Spiders, yeah. But I think what was good with Babylon 5 was they actually went all in on the CGI from the start, whereas Deep Space Nine stuck with the old the models.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That the Next Generation had stuck with, because it was they stuck with what they knew and what they were doing. It slowly went over to CGI as the series progressed, But I think they realised with like some of the aliens and things that they wanted to do in Babylon 5, they needed the CGI to sort of give them
that's
the looks
one of the
they
ones.
wanted. And now I'm sat here thinking, talking about Babylon 5. I'm thinking about finding the DVDs of Babylon 5. I know I've got I've got the entire first series on VHS because
and no video to watch them on. Yeah.
No video player to watch them on.
Still has.
Classic.
Mum and Dad still have a VHS player. We've got this little thing that actually lets you record the VHS on your computer.
That's good.
So I'm tempted to go to my laptop and just like send it away to play so it records.
I wish they had been out when I chucked my videos away because I could have copied everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, I chucked all Red Dwarf out, all my Black Adams.
I can't believe you took that away.
Live, everything.
The thing is, you could fit.
Where was I going to put them? I don't know where to put them.
You could fit 3 DVDs on the same space as you could a VHS. And these Babylon 5s are in the old like shop VHS boxes. They're like the really big VHS.
Oh, the big ones, the big massive ones.
They decided to pre-own them at Blockies, so I was like, "Yep, I'll have them as staff discount."
Aye. But it is a problem of the future, isn't it? Everyone's got these VHS tapes, but no VHS player.
But I mean, plan always was to replace them, and I just never got round to it. But I've put some in my like wish list on like Amazon and things, and I need to just buy them really, just get them.
I think there's a Red Dwarf box set coming out, but it's like 18 discs.
Aye, and it's I've seen it. I think that's the one that's in my wish list.
Blu-ray, isn't it? 18 disc Blu-ray set.
Might treat myself at Christmas.
Christmas box.
Why not?
We've got to find a way to get a Phoenix Night stream going because some of the quotes, I'm just reading through some of the quotes that are absolutely hilarious. It's like Jerry Sinclair about Sammy the Snake. We're not having that. And Brian's like, "You're damn right, Jerry. We're not having that. Go on, take it back." And Dodge Eric's like, "But Brian," and Brian rose. "It's a family fun day, man. There's kiddies running around. They can't go jumping up and down on a love length."
A love length. Oh,
love length. It's brilliant.
We'll wrap it up there. That's the end of it.
Are you going to see a usual tagline, Captain Kebab?
Like and subscribe, and it's a good time of the night to tickle that bell. And we'll see you next time. And we'll have more. Probably do one next week for the general news that's happening.
Yeah, we'll just have a disgruntled.
There's a lot of
chat.
We're far too happy at the minute. Too happy.
We are.
We need it. I think
it's delirium. I think it's
it's because STD isn't on TV yet. We're still waiting for season 2. So we're in like sort of the eye of the storm where it looks like calm and everything's
the eye of the storm.
Everything's calmed down a bit, but it'll kick off.
The eye of the shitstorm.
The eye of the shitstorm. But so it'll kick off. It'll kick off soon.
Well,
right. You lot.
I'm gonna go.
Out before I knock you out. Sling it on. Go on. You aren't welcome. All of you leave.
Bye.
It's been a great one. Bye.
Bye.
And we're off. Remember, tickle that bell.